hello and welcome back to DragonSphere. I realize the error of my situation. The way to leave is not over here in this corner, it's actually right here, and I'm pretty sure that was my issue. So let's go ahead and walk back. We are done here temporarily at Sloth and Nebaton, so let's just go ahead and head our way out, passing by all these lovely, lovely things. Don't look at the tree! Don't look at the tree! Ugh. I mean, it's a really cool concept design, but you know what, shifters are weird. I mean, there's a reason that they've got a little place of their own. Oh, look, it's the spell shield. How's that prison doing for you? I hope you can eat. I hope that you've got food, you know? And, ugh, gosh, I'm a murderer. Oh, yes, I know, the weirdness of Sloth and Nebaton. I mean, it's just, even these kind of look like muscles, too, except they're just, you know, a little weirder. You got eyes. Ribs. But much better. Very quickly, because I don't actually know how much time they give you, let's talk to this guard. Or both of them, rather. It's me!
It's me! Give me back the item I gave you. It's him. It worked. Here you are, your majesty. Farewell.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And now I have my goblet back, and I go on my merry way.
It's splitting more. Why is he taking so long?
Woman, I am doing the best I can.
A magical quest is not quickly accomplished, my dear.
The only thing she and I agree upon.
Do you think, honestly, that he has a chance to succeed?
Oh, gee, thanks, wife.
Well, my dear, frankly, I do not.
Gee, thanks, Mom.
Oh, Cal. Now, don't weep. Perhaps everything will work out for the best.
Yeah. You can start to see the cracks developing more and more as the screen changes. Alright, time to head all the way over to Soptus Ecliptus, the other side of this part of the world. I love that it's just me traveling on foot, though. And how the dots change depending on what you're walking on. Oh, God. You know, it's winter in most places right now, I'd like to say. This wouldn't be too half bad being in the desert right now. I've got my own personal heater here. Hopefully it's not causing too much noise. Man. Yeah. Just seeing him walking makes me tired. And though you can't really tell, but there in the distance, those few little pixels right there are a lovely little Soptus Ecliptus man, his campfire, and a lean-to. I always thought that was a very interesting name for that type of things. The desert is so wide and the sun is so hot. Just when you think you must surely perish here in the dry sands, and you curse the Soptus who sent you here, you spy a small lean-to in the distance. A friend! Any man can cross the great desert if he has friends. The lean-to looks small and rude, and partially buried beneath the sand, but you can see someone moving about near it, and he doesn't seem to be armed or particularly dangerous looking. Here is a pile of bones in case you missed the one that is in the ballroom. There's just a sign that if we look at it will tell us something very simple. The sign has a few runes of the Soptus language on it. You know enough to know it probably points the way back to your own kingdoms. Well, let's go ahead and, let's look at this wonderful trader. The Soptus trader looks the same as all the other Soptus, tall and grey with those huge black eyes. He is smiling. Yay. Let's talk to him.
Greetings, man of Soptus Ecliptus. Can you help me?
Yes. If I remember correctly, just from, I honestly don't know how you're supposed to know this. I have looked through many parts of the game and I don't know how you're supposed to know this other than either reading it online or just guesswork, but he's asking you, are you seeking death?
No.
Are you seeking the Soptus? Yes.
Yes.
think you're himself is Tilsham Falla.
Alright, there's Falla. And yes, apparently the directions do change, so we have to go south first.
Falla.
We have to go south again.
Falla.
We have to go south another time. Popo saw Falla?
Falla.
Nope. South.
Popo. Falla.
I hope this is right. I hope I remember that correctly. Otherwise, I am probably sending him to a death. So his death. So I'm gonna do it. If you say so.
If you say so.
Dragon's Cordoli Trosoptis.
Trosoptis. I believe this is correct. Alright, let's go ahead and save it just in case I messed this up, because it wouldn't surprise me if I mess this up at all. That's good. Alright, so we have to go south and south and south and south. There's a little rodent running on the ground. There's twice. There's some weird looking rocks. There's a tree. There's some very plant life. Well, let's find out. I want to say this looks right. I believe so. It all depends on what's in the distance, so we'll find out. Let's see. Ah, excellent. So yes, the directions do change every game, but it's, I want to say that if you've done it wrong, there will be nothing in the distance, and right about here, I want to say he collapses, or somewhere like when he's walking here, he'll collapse on the ground and you'll get your death screen. And you'll be teleported back to the trader. Lucky for me, I followed the directions. It does seem like it's always repeating. Like the last game that I played, it was Ecliptus being west, repeated over 4 different times. So it definitely seems like it's just the same direction over and over again, but I could be wrong. Let's go ahead and talk to these shaman over here and see what they've got to say for me.
May I speak with you?
Ikahai, Tilsham.
Yeah, I don't trust myself.
I don't speak your language very well.
Man wise who is not afraid to speak his limitations. What do you seek?
Well, I mean, I seek aid in defeating Sandway. I'll ask about that later, but, you know, Tilshamet told me to come and say hey.
I was told by Tilshamet to seek your Khalif.
Tilshamet, huh? We know him. He went traveling to Grand Callahan. There is an aura strange about you. We can sense it. Who does that make you?
I'm King Galahad. Show some respect. No, I'm a nice person. We've established that.
I apologize.
I have manners,
Kalish,
usually.
Grand Callahan.
Knowing to who you talk is as important as knowing what enemy you face. If I had known it was you, I would have given you this gift already.
Oh, gift. Oh, Power Stone. This is one of the Power Stones whose prophecy is to bring about the destruction of the sorcerer. This one is yellow, like the desert. Let's go ahead and... I actually can't remember if there's one in particular that you should one. I mean, obviously this one doesn't matter, because you know that you need 3, so I believe it's just kind of this.
I thank you. Is there anything you can tell me about it?
Only that it is a stone of power which can defeat Sandway. The prophecies do not say how the stone is to be used, though sometimes they speak of many stones, and sometimes just one.
Well, let's go ahead and talk to their Caliph now, which I don't know if they're considered a king,
I think I might speak to the Khalif now.
but they're at least someone of great importance.
Speak to the guard over there. It is his decision as to who shall speak with the Kali.
Ah, my favorite character.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Alright, so let's go ahead and talk to this guard. Be all like, hello, I'd like to look inside, play some games, start gambling.
I wish to see the Khalif.
We're getting to the
State
point of the
your
game.
business with my lord, the Caliph.
Oh, most puissant of warriors. I desire an audience
I
with the Caliph.
desire an audience with the Caliph. I am the king of Gran Calahat.
The Caliph has been made aware of your presence. Pass within, King of Calahag.
But we're getting to the point of the game where I could probably just sit here and just play all day long because it's really fun. And the game lets you. You can just sit here and gamble all day long. But, oh, I love this guy.
Welcome, welcome, oh most great king of the fair. You are most welcome in my humble and dirty tent.
Humble and dirty. This looks pretty extravagant and lavish to me. It looks bigger than my castle. Now, if you remember correctly, Tilshemit told us that compliments go very, very far with you. So I am going to be very, very nice to him. Blessed be the day I found you.
Blessed be the day I found you, O Caliph. Great is your power. My power is as a puff of wind compared to the mighty hurricane of yourself, O king. Now, if you would grace me with the answer to the mystery of why you have deigned to enter my miserable abode, my life would be happy. I merely wished to see your magnificence.
Love that we just have like a complimenting fight. Like we're constantly just like back and forth.
I fear I disappoint one so mighty with my meager means. Would you care for some entertainment before we discuss important business?
But overjoy my heart, just so happy.
It would overjoy my heart beyond all measure. Then you shall have it.
And now we get to see a pretty chick
I
dance.
have a fair one in my employ to perform for you our dance of the swirling wind. I hope you
She's actually
enjoy.
pixelated and animated quite well.
This woman from your own land is an intrepid explorer. She has agreed to serve me for a time in exchange for knowledge and trade goods. She is an excellent dancer.
Yes, she is.
You find her beautiful?
Last time I did the moon, I don't believe it matters which one, but her beauty outshines the moon.
Very.
I always liked the moon more than the sun anyway.
Outshines the moon. Indeed, you appreciate fine people, although I find her eyes too small and pig-like. Begging your pardon, Majesty.
Coming from the man with big black beady eyes and a happy grin.
Thank you, great Caliph, for the most exciting and wonderful entertainment I have ever witnessed.
I'm curious what happens if you're not very complimentary to Caliph. If he just kind of is a jerk to you or not.
I fear I have bored you with my woefully inadequate entertainment. Now we turn to something perhaps more to your interest. Let us wager over a traditional softest board game.
Well, if you insist.
For every victory you score, I will give you a gift that will aid you on your quest. A small efreet will aid us in the game. You simply point to the color you predict, and he will draw a gem at random from the bag, and keep track of our scores and whose turn it is. You can predict red, yellow, green, or purple. There are 12 gems of each color in the bag to start with, and as they are drawn, they are not replaced. If you predict red, you score 1 point if the gem drawn is red, yellow, or green. If it is purple, your turn ends.
The rules to this game sound really complicated, but once you get the hang of it, which really only takes a couple turns, it's actually not that bad, and it's really, really fun, and I get sucked into it, apparently. I really like this game.
If you predict yellow, you score 2 points if the gem drawn is yellow or green. If it is red or purple, your turn ends. If you predict green, you score 5 points if the gem drawn is green. On any other color, your turn ends.
Yeah. Greens are risky.
If you purple, you score 12 points if the gem drawn is purple. Of any other color, your opponent scores 2 points and your turn ends. Your opponent cannot win from your missed guess.
That's actually a good bit of information I forgot about last time. But the computer likes to pick purple,
16 points.
and sometimes this game gets really frustrating because he
As my honored
cheats.
guest, you may start.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I am sorry. Your turn ends when you predict incorrectly.
We're off to a
My
good
turn now.
start.
By the rising sun, I have failed.
I love that
Your
line.
turn now.
By the rising sun, I have failed. This is why I love this guy.
Oh, I am
Really?
sorry. Your
2
turn
purples.
ends when you predict incorrectly. It is my turn now.
I actually, when I was doing this earlier on a different save file, I was actually keeping track of how many gems had been removed from the bag, just to see if the computer cheats,
By
but
the rising sun, I have
unfortunately,
failed.
it never got to
Your
that
turn
point.
now.
The most I ever got to was there was only like 4 green gems left in the bag, but one of us won before then. If the score was higher, you'd be able to figure it out, but I guess 16 is a good value. Oh, hey, I got 4 points. Well, I'm gonna keep trying yellow.
Oh, I am sorry.
Another
Your turn
purple.
ends when you predict incorrectly.
Another
It is
purple.
my turn now.
Go right ahead.
By the rising sun, I have
That's
failed.
4 purples.
Your turn
That's,
now.
I'm never picking purple.
Oh, I am sorry.
It's
Your
5
turn
now.
ends when
Wow.
you predict
Wow.
incorrectly.
The game really
But
wants me to
I
pick
have
that.
done it. I go again.
Congratulations, you get a point.
By
Haha.
the rising sun,
That's
I
what
have
you get.
failed. Your turn now.
Haha.
Oh, I am sorry.
It
Your
re-
turn ends when you predict
I don't want to pick a
incorrectly.
purple.
My turn now. I have done it.
I don't
I
like
go
picking
again.
purple. Purple's actually really
By
frustrating.
the rising sun, I have failed.
I'll probably just play
Your
one game and
turn
then I'll
now.
start up the next video with another because we're getting close to having to finish. Let's see.
Very
There we
good.
go. That's better.
As long as you are successful, you keep going.
Let's do it again.
Very
Nice.
good.
Alright, let's
As
go ahead and do
long
a
as you
red.
are very
Good, good. Alright,
As
I like
long
it.
as you are
Another one.
Oh, I am
Nope.
sorry.
Alright, well,
Your
that's not
turn
too bad.
ends
11's
when you
good.
predict
I'm winning.
incorrectly.
That's what matters.
By the
Haha.
rising sun, I have failed.
Yes, you have.
Oh, I am sorry.
Oh
Your
my
turn
God.
ends when you predict
No,
incorrectly.
you were an idiot.
By the
Haha.
rising sun, I have failed.
Haha.
You're very
Haha.
good. As
One more
long as
point.
you are suc- you have
Yeah.
done it.
See, look.
I am so happy for you. I think you have won enough victories for a prize. Would you
Yay.
like to play again?
Yes, I would like to play again. However, I'm going to start that in the next one. Just because I don't want to go overboard too terribly much with these videos. I want to try and keep them around the 20 mark. And these games can go on for a while, depending on how long it takes. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut it here. And I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for watching.